Hi all, this is Dr. Sage Breslin, and this is Wisdom Wednesdays. This is my special series on my journey with cancer, and this is video number 34, I think. So I was meditating and praying this morning, and I was considering, what it is that I wanted to share today. And I was just asking God, where do I want to focus today? What do I want to impart in terms of not only what's happening for me, but the message that I want to provide for all of you who are listening and watching? And the interesting thing was I had many ideas kind of come through, but this phrase came in and just stuck with me. And the phrase was, "My heart is full." And I thought it really interesting because today marks kind of a turning point. And I had a very challenging, anxiety-provoking day yesterday, having had the bone marrow biopsy that will determine how successful the transplant was. And, the transition point today is that that's done. Whatever it shows is whatever it shows. There's nothing really for me to do today other than recover. And it's a little painful, but, so it goes, right? What isn't these days? And I have another procedure today, much less painful, just an ultrasound to check on some clots that I developed as a result of, probably being in bed for, 3 weeks at the hospital. But it was really a turning point, a letting go point, where there was nothing to do, nothing to say, nothing to worry about. It's done. And so when that phrase came through for me, I just thought it curious, and I allowed myself to sink into it and to really feel it. And I knew what it was about. So I have been blessed in my life with a beautiful best friend, Jen, who you've heard me talk about before. Jen and I went to graduate school together and were known as the twins because apparently they thought us inseparable. She gave me this beautiful scarf that I'm wearing so chicly today. And we've been with one another through amazing journeys throughout time. And when I called and asked her if she would come and serve as my carer for this period of time where I couldn't care for myself or my children, Jen sold her house in Pennsylvania and moved here to be with us. And I don't know many people who would do that. And I didn't know if I knew anyone who would do that for me. And I was so blessed by the gift of even the promise, and the fact that she made good on her promise and showed up and did the job so beautifully and so gracefully has just been life-changing, actually. In so many ways. And Jen is getting ready to finish the commitment she made to me and my family. And in about 10 days, she'll go on her way again. And I'm trying not to focus on that because now I don't know what life looks like without Jen here. And so I'm just trying to revel in every single day that we have here with her. And to know that, she's not going off to Mars, she's just moving on with her life, and she's going to go back to her mom in Pennsylvania and her life and her work, and we'll see her on her schedule. But her commitment to be here every day is about to come to an end. And so what has come to me through that process is not just having somebody do for me when I couldn't do for myself, but has brought me a sense of joy and of queendom, if I could use that word. I encourage my clients to use it a lot. I rarely use it for myself, but to have somebody treat me with such respect and dignity and nurture has been so mind-blowing for me. I cannot tell you what it's like for somebody to bring me breakfast every morning, frankly, bring me lunch, and bring me dinner before I could get down the stairs to have dinner with the family, to clean up after me, to help me get showered and dressed and out the door and to appointments. And it's just I'm trying not to let it be mind-boggling. I'm trying to have that experience as one that I was able to accept with open arms, open hands, open heart. But it has really altered my life, and it has altered how I think about myself and what I deserve and what I'm worth and what I desire in my life. And so my wisdom for today is, cherish those around you who treat you, there's a great phrase, I think, who treat you as if you were magic, Don't let them go. And I will never let her go. She's in my heart always. There's one other woman I celebrate similar to Jen, but for different reasons. Let's see if I can tip it. This necklace was made for me 40 years ago by my great aunt, who is now 102 years old and going strong in Switzerland. I'm hoping that she just keeps on with it so that I can see her perhaps this summer when I intend to go and visit. I am asking for health, wealth, and abundance so that can be a thing. And Jen has already agreed to come with the children and I, so we all want to do that. And the reason I celebrate her is not only her longevity, but her spirit. No matter what, after losing her husband of a gazillion years, after now becoming almost totally blind, she just keeps on ticking. And she lives every single day for what it is. And that is what I am embracing. No matter what this test shows, and no matter what I come to you next week with, it doesn't matter. My heart is full. My heart is so full. So think about your life. Think about what makes your heart full. Make a list if you have to. Tattoo it on your body if you have to. But remember what makes your heart full and do that. This is Dr. Sage Breslin. This is Wisdom Wednesdays. Thank you so much for being part of my tribe. Have a great day or evening wherever you are.